Hello, guten Morgen, everyone. This is Brenda over at Blasterworks, and today is Sunday, so it's time for our weekly trash talk. And today I'm actually going to the flea market, so I'm just starting my introduction, and then when I get back, I'll do it. I'll make the page. But I don't have a lot of trash today as far as snacks are concerned, just the Belgium snacks and then one of the popcorns, the last bag of the popcorn that I ordered to support my grandson's basketball league. Okay, so let's just get into the trash. And we are doing, let me show you how I did. Okay, so here I used those stickers. Remember I found those food stickers? And so I'm just using them for, not using them for the rankings, just for the week. So that's 18. There's 19. Okay, and then we are working on 20. All right, so this week is 20. And most of you are familiar with Biscoff already. This one had chocolate on it. I can say I never had the one with chocolate, and it was good. It's had 3 of the biscuits in there, and 10 out of 10 because I love these cookies, the Biscoff cookies. So that was an easy one. And did I eat all 3 in the same sitting? No, I think I ate 1 or 2 and then the other one later. This thing, oh, I guess I better look for see if they have a picture of this, hopefully. This was a waffle. It was a chocolate waffle. So it was a chocolate waffle and it had a chocolate covering also. So it wasn't just cake chocolate, it was also the icing on it. And as you see, I have to clean it out. So I'll definitely have to open this one up and clean it. But did I take a picture of it? Oh, I don't think I took a picture of it. Oh no. So that means I'm going to have to depend on, oh, here we are, this one. I mean, that packaging looks a little different than mine, but that's what it was. It was the chocolate waffle. Yeah, so I'll cut that out and I'll use that in here just so that I can see what it was. So traditional Belgian waffle, crisp on the outside, fluffy on the inside, and coated with rich, smooth chocolate. And it was. Was it crispy? I can't really remember if it was that crispy, but it was good. I liked it. And I did eat this, and it took over the whole package. It was a generous portion, and I did eat it all in one sitting, which is bad, but I just couldn't stop. So I guess that would probably be 9 out of 10. Or should I say 10 out of 10 since I ate the whole thing in one sitting. 9, 10, 10 out of 10, yeah. Hubby ate the Heinz tomato ketchup Lay's. I did try one. I got it before he ate the whole bag. He said it did taste like ketchup. The one I ate was kind of very sour, the vinegar part of ketchup. But it did smell and taste like ketchup. Just to me, it was a little bit more sour than I expected. I'm not saying that is a bad thing, but it was a little bit more sour. I would say 8 out of 10 for me. He seemed to like them. He ate the whole thing in one sitting also. Oh, no, he did 2 sittings on this one. So yeah, I'd say about 8. Oh, it has a nutrition score. It's a C. Ooh. Okay. Wish they all had that. But anyway, so yeah, so that was pretty good. And I don't know if we can get ketchup flavored. I'm pretty sure we probably could get ketchup flavored here in the States. I just got to look on Amazon. I don't know if it's in the stores or not, but it was pretty good. If you like ketchup, it was pretty good. And then this was my last batch of popcorn, a Chi-Town Chow Down, and it was really good. I ended up eating like a little bit of this with my trail mix. So I mixed it all up and had it that way. And I did eat some of it by itself. This I ate in about 4 sittings. It was hard to put down. I know I usually just rank that, but I would say 10 out of 10. If I could find this in the store, I would definitely buy it. I won't buy it again here because it is kind of pricey, but that's because you're supporting sports or whatever, whatever school function or whatever. So it's a little pricier because half goes to the thing and half goes to the company. So that's that. But it was really good. I liked it. I liked this one better than the one that I told you guys about last week. And this was cheese and caramel, but separate. So there's some cheese popcorn and then some caramel popcorn. And then this is a new butter we're trying. It's plant milk butter. And it's more on the white side, so it's like a creamier version of butter, versus the other brand that I really like, looked more yellow, looked more like a yellow butter, and this looks more like a creamy butter. I haven't really tried it enough. I just took it out of the package. It was one block. It wasn't two. This was one block. I had to cut it in half. So we're just starting to use it. So I really can't tell you how good it is yet. But as I use it next week, I'll come back to it and see. But there's no soy. That's the ones I look for that have no soy. Because I have to watch my soy intake from being a breast cancer survivor. So, so there's that. So I'll let you know about that. And then I just have my stickers for the popcorn that I'm going to use. And I think that is it as far as my trash is concerned. Oh, and then these are the seeds I'm going to plant. I put my garden bed together yesterday. This is Malabar spinach. And it's like the leaves, and then you can also eat, I know it's probably hard to see, kind of blurry, but it grows these little berries that turn into flowers, but you can eat it as a berry and you can eat the flowers too. So it's pretty cool. And hopefully it's an easy, I heard it's kind of easy to grow, so maybe I don't have to do much, but I am going to try to plant these this week. And I put the garden bed together. I just need to add all the soil and make a trellis for it, so I'll have something to grow up. And that's on my to-do list. And then when I come back, I will go into more of my week as we make our page. You can already kind of see, we already know that popcorn will probably be the page along with these. And then decoration. I'm going to have to cut out that waffle. Actually, I'll cut it out now. I really wish I would have taken a picture, but I don't know. I think I just went at it like chomping right away because it just looks so good. And then I have 1 week, so we have some snacks over by the couch that I'm going to try this week. And that's the last week. And then hopefully my new box comes in pretty soon, which we are guessing is going to be from Italy, right? That's what our guess was, judging by the picture. All right. But so this might just be because it's clear, it's white. I'll use this as my journaling card. I like that too. I like that look. It's kind of simple. So this will be my journal card. Decoration, and then maybe this will be like the pocket. After I clean it, I will adhere. Oh, you know, I'll just slide this in also and leave it loose maybe, and then slide that in there and just use the front of this after I clean. Look, you can see some of the, might have to eat that little piece, a good piece of chocolate right there. Oh, and I'm also going to try to make chocolate today when I get back from the flea market. I'm going to try with that chocolate recipe. I'm going to try to make myself a little peanut butter cup, see if I can do that. I already got like, because I have a mini muffin tin, and I have like little mini wrappers, cupcake wrappers or whatever. So I'll put those in there, put in a small layer of chocolate, put in a little dollop of peanut butter, and then cover it with chocolate and see how that turns out. But I will let you know on next week how that turns out. Okay? All right, but I've got to get ready to go to the flea market, and I'll see you guys in a minute when I come back, all right? Hold tight. All right, you guys, I am back from the flea market. It was a good morning because it wasn't too hot, and it wasn't cold at all either. So we got out of there just in time because it's now, the sun is starting to come out now, and it is starting to get warm if you are out in the sun. And since that flea market is on pavement, it gets pretty warm there. So didn't find anything. Honestly, wasn't even really looking. I hadn't seen my friend in a while, so we were mostly just talking and catching up on things for the most part. And I'm trying to save my money too. So unless I really see something that I have to have, I'm not gonna spend money. All right, so I'm just getting this prepped to be a journal card of sorts. It's a good size. I can even like fold it and just have it like a little booklet. I can even, actually, I might even just glue it in, flip up, and have it go like that. All right. And then these, this I need to clean. Anyway, so this week 20, work seems to be a little slow, which is not good because the hours that we are given are based on how many pairs of glasses we sell. So if we aren't selling a lot of glasses, I'm not getting a lot of labor hours. So last week seems kind of slow. So I don't know how I did on hours yet. I'll find out tomorrow. Let me clean this out because this is pretty dirty. But we did pretty good as far as getting stuff done because I did have a lot of hours scheduled. And so the lab guys and myself, we have been using those hours to clean out this back storage room that we have. And it had, like, from previous lab managers, it had a lot of equipment parts and all that kind of stuff that, obviously we're not going to use anymore. So I was able to get rid of some of that stuff, box up some of the stuff that I need to send back to the equipment center, and throw out a lot of old stuff that is of no use for us. All right, so I don't know how I'm going to use this. I think I'm just going to either just double-sided tape. I think I'll put this like that. I'll use double-sided tape. I don't need this whole thing. I think I'll just cut where it says waffle, right? Let's cut down here. And we'll cut across the top here. All right. And then it's definitely going to be the page, which I did with all the popcorn ones because the bags are so big. All right, so definitely trim this down. Oh, uh-oh. A bit of a mess. So yeah, so work was cool. I'm starting to kind of get used to my routine there now, things that I have to get done. And then I had my physical therapy for my shoulder, which I feel my shoulder is getting worse, to be honest. It's because before it only hurt when I would move it into an awkward position where it would hurt. Now I feel like I can feel pain even when I'm not doing anything. I mean, it's not a horrible pain. It's like maybe a 1 on the pain scale, but you still feel it, whereas I didn't feel it before unless I moved it the wrong way. So yeah, so there's that. I think I'm gonna put this in this way, and so I don't know how this physical therapy is going. I might end up having to go to the sports medicine place, and they're probably going to end up giving me a shot or something. Hold on. Which I don't want. I was hoping the therapy would work, but I don't know. And then on Friday, well, Thursday actually, when I got home from therapy, the hot water faucet in the bathtub was leaking. So it was constantly leaking the hot water, not the cold water, but the hot water. So on Friday morning, and it wasn't just a drip, it was like a stream. So on Friday morning, I had to go to work, but hubby called for a plumber to come out and give us an estimate. And he said $2,000. Looked at it, he said the fixtures are old. It's old style. He said it's going to probably be about $2,000. I came home early that day, thankfully, and that's what hubby told me. course, he didn't okay it. He just said that the guy would come back the next day if we wanted to go ahead and do that. So I called Roto-Rooter, and they came out within 2 hours. And that guy told me, hold on. That guy told me $500. So I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, 500. He said it's probably just a washer or something inside, on the hot side. And then he also, he showed me where to turn off the water, which kind of knew, like we kind of knew, but we forgot, in the moment we forgot. Because even hubby was like, I know I did it before, but I can't remember where it is. But he showed me where to turn off the water to the house. He also showed me a part. He said, this is like a depressure thing, so the city sends in like 100 pounds of pressure, right? 100 per square inch of pressure. He said, and then this little piece brings it down to 80. So when it goes into our house, it's at 80. He said, and if that's broken, you have too much pressure coming in. He says, so I'll test that too. And he did, and it was fine. So he said, okay, so your pressure is good. You don't have to worry about that. And then I'm just going to use this for decoration, I think. I'm going to go ahead and put this on here as a flip and do the journaling like that. And then just put this down here as maybe even still a pocket. I'm not sure yet. Or I might just tape that all behind there like that. Oh, you know what? Let me check size because last time this was too big. So anyway, but great guy. Friendly, knowledgeable, efficient. Showed me how to turn off the hot water on the water heater. Checked the water heater. He said the water heater was still fine, although it is at the age where it will possibly, he said, it'll possibly break down sometime in the near future. He says, so you might want to think about that, just have that in the back of your mind. He says, right now there's no leaks or anything, so it seems to be okay. He did the whole rundown of everything. And then, sorry, hold on. So, yeah. So then at the end, he took off the hot water side faucet thingy, took that piece out and showed me, yes, it's the washer. The washer was deteriorated. And he said, I'm just going to replace the washer for now. He said, because the stem things were still good. He said they still work on all of them, so you don't have to replace those yet. And the sealer on the other end where the washer goes up against, he said those are still working because, he tested it after he put the washer in, and it wasn't leaking anymore. So he said, so that tells him that those are still good also. He says, but if this happens again on the hot water side, we probably will have to replace the whole unit piece. He says, and then that's where it'll be a little bit more expensive. But for now, 500 was mostly, time, labor, and then the washer that he just took off another piece because he didn't have that style because it's an old style. So he just took the washer off a newer style one. The washer was the same size. He said, so I'm just going to take it off of here and not charge you for this part because I'm just taking the washer off. But yeah. And they were in, so when I called them at 3:30, they gave me a window time. They said that the plumber would be there before 5:30, which he was. And he was completely done, I'd say, a little after. Maybe he was there maybe a little over an hour. And he had it all fixed. Everything was done, and I don't mind paying for convenience. I don't mind. He was quick. He was knowledgeable. He taught me stuff, showed me everything that he was doing. Did a little bit extra by checking the pressure of the water spigot, to make sure that it wasn't too much pressure coming out. All that stuff. So, yeah. So that was that experience. And then I told Pat today about the water heater. I said, so that might be coming in the near future. Just so you know, we might have to replace the water heater. And she was going to let me take it off what I paid for the plumber off the rent. But I said, no. I'll pay for it. I mean, she's a great landlord. She doesn't charge me that much for rent, so why would I make her pay for the plumbing? I'm using it, uh, so that's on me. All right, so that goes there. That goes there. Should be enough for writing. Not sure if I want to make this a little shorter. I'll just trim all this off. So anyway, so that's my week. Not that exciting. Hopefully you guys are having an okay week on your side of the world or wherever you are. I kind of, I was watching a video this morning. I was watching Spilled Coffee Craft. Vera, she uploaded a video today, a play date in the Asylum, which is part of a series that I do. And she's just trying to catch up to where I am. But today, her thing she did today was actually one of the things that I was going to do for play date in the Asylum, which was make an ID card or a visitor card. You know what I mean? So like if we go visit other Asylum people, we have to have our little visitor card. So I was cracking up. I'm like, oh, you're a step ahead of me now because you made an ID card. And that's what was on our list, to-do list. So, but you have to watch her video. It's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool ID card that she made. I like it. And I'll still do it. I'll still do it because it was Michelle's idea. She had went to the hospital a while back to visit her dad, and she got the idea because every day they gave you like a little visitor thing to wear while you're in the hospital. So that's what made her think of it. So I told her that's a good idea. So we are still going to incorporate that into the Asylum. I've just been lollygagging pretty much. I still have to finish my self-portrait. Still trying to get out of whatever it is, whatever is wrong with me. I don't want to cover up the ketchup. Whatever is wrong with me, I need to get out of it. Get over it already, Brenda. It's been a rough year. I don't know. And I know people have had it worse than me, for sure. But I'm just kind of mentally drained. Okay, so I'm going to just tape all this down and call it a day. So I'm not going to talk because I'm going to speed through it. Let me add some light. It's kind of gloomy over here and I can't really see. But all right, so I'm just going to tape everything and then I'll come back. Okay, that was actually kind of easy. So as you see, our page, week 20, pretty duplicate with these. The popcorn packaging was actually pretty good because it was a good size. But that's the last of that. So we won't have one next week for the last week of May. So anyways, we have week 20, our cover. The butter will be my journaling space. I used my little stickers that I had left. Put the Belgian waffle here. I don't know if it's, yeah, it is Belgian. Okay. And then the Biscoff and the potato chips is just decoration for this page. Just left that blank. Be kind of cool, I think, also, if I would have just put some gesso over this and use this as journaling also. But I didn't think of that till now. The only thing I don't like is my journaling is going to be out of order because, like, this is the first week and it's going to be way back here. You know what I mean? Like, it's not in order, but I do, when I journal, I write the dates on there. So, so even though it'll be out of order, we'll know what happened when. All right, so I'm going to stop here. I'm going to actually go out in my garden. It's getting kind of sunny. It might be getting kind of hot, but I need to add some more cardboard to the bottom of my garden bed. And then I need to gather up some like branches and stuff. Hubby just cut some yesterday. So I'm going to put that down at the bottom also before I add the soil and the coconut core stuff. That kind of acts like a soil, but it's made from coconuts. And then I need to probably still get some more soil from like Lowe's, which I'll probably do on my next day off, which is Wednesday for physical therapy. And then I can plant my spinach, and we'll see how that goes. The garlic is about ready. I think the leaves that are coming up are starting to turn brown, which means I'll start not watering them as much. I mean, I only water it like maybe once or twice a week now, but I'll water it less, and then I'll be able to pull them up. Some of them look like duds because they're not very big. Like the green part coming up is very skinny, and then some of them look pretty big. So might have a mixture there, but we'll see because I'm going to take you guys along when I pull them up. So fingers crossed that I have a few good garlic in there. All right. Anyway, want to wish you guys a great week ahead. Thanks for joining me as always. You know, I love having you guys around to talk to. Um, and I do wish you a creative, positive week, whatever you're doing. And I'll see you on the next video. Tschüss.